So I brought the microphone, so I guess it's my turn to talk. So anyway, I'm glad that we have a good crowd here. It's hard to be out on a sunny day like today, but I think it's a worthy cause. We've got a couple candidates here for other positions as well. Heather Cobb, running for the 21st Congressional District. She's here to work with us as well. We have Jim Monroe here, running for District Attorney, St. Lawrence County. We also have another individual, co-worker of mine, running for councilman in Louisville, Sean Thompson. Before I forget, usually the question in my house for my wife is, "You're going to be home for dinner?" And it's a lot of times no. But tonight it's chicken wings and pizza at the Elk. So before I forget, tell everybody that's where we're heading after this. So I don't want to hold things up anymore. Albert, Steve, myself are present councilmen on Massena Town Council. Steve and I have both been endorsed by the Working Families Party, are going to be on the Working Families Party line. We're all three looking for the endorsement from the Democratic Committee, Massena Democratic Committee. Albert and I will be continuing our position hopefully as a councilman in Massena, and Steve has got an announcement to make for himself. Would you like, Steve?
Who says it always rains in Massena?
Weatherman!
I would like to start by saying that I had asked a lot of people what I should say, what I should do in this upcoming election, and one person that I really felt is probably the smartest individual I know quoted from the play Hamilton, where Aaron Burr tells Alexander Hamilton to speak less and smile more. Do I need the microphone?
You may need it, yeah.
You mean I said that joke and not everybody heard? Anyway, I would just like to thank the Working Family Party for endorsing me for Massena Town Supervisor and placing me on their ballot. I'm proud to be on their ticket. I will also seek the support of the Massena Democratic Party when they caucus. I've enjoyed serving the people in the town of Massena as your town councilman and in the past on the town planning board. Moving forward, I believe I can improve the way that we do business. We need to develop a plan for the future. The town has a comprehensive plan that was officially accepted by the town back in 2001. There was a lot of input from the citizens, the planning board, zoning board, St. Lawrence County Planning, and the town council. And it was designed to be the guide for the town to develop Massena. I think it can be said that when the town supervisor found it on a bookshelf covered in dust and handed it to me to review, it was probably the first review that we've ever had in years. We need to develop a new plan. Call it a comprehensive plan, a strategic plan, but we have a lot of work to do to develop the future that we're going to go with. Specifically, of course, when I say that it takes a lot of work, everybody usually steps back 2 steps. The town needs to update its codes and policies within that plan. Residents become frustrated when common sense can't be used due to a lack of town code coverage. We need to provide a healthy environment for our citizens, specifically for clean, adequate water for those that want it. We have to make it a desirable place to live and visit by developing access to our regions, rivers, and public lands. Our natural resources are one of our greatest assets. Let's make sure we are utilizing them to their greatest potential. We need to cultivate our younger citizens to take an active role in their community and our local government. Their take on what would make Massena great would be invigorating for the town. I will work to connect the younger members of our community with our experienced board members who have dedicated their time and energy to Massena. I would also encourage the Racer Trust to actively market their property now, according to their mission statement, and not wait until the cleanup is done. We need to start looking at our process for attracting people and jobs by branding Massena. Real estate agents often relate to the days when employees were transferred into Massena. The spouse and their children were reluctant to come because they didn't know what we had to offer. And then 2 years later, when they were transferred out, they had to be dragged out of town because they discovered all that we had. We need to improve our signage. At every entrance to Massena, where there is a sign, it is in poor shape and without much imagination. We also need a better coordination of Massena's web pages. The Town Council also needs to collaborate with other entities. We have these layers of government, love them or hate them, and we need to work together. If elected, I promise to walk down the hallowed hall right behind me to the mayor's office every day until he figures out how to change the lock and locks me out. The village board and the town board have had one joint meeting in recent history. Everyone that was involved thought that it was productive and we had lots to discuss. We also need to get with the county, state, and federal officials on a regular basis. All the while that we are doing this, we also have to convey to everyone what we have to offer here in Massena. I believe that we need to develop a clear, specific plan that takes us from our status quo to a defined goal where we believe Massena should be. Many of our residents talk about Massena in that way, a town where many people want to visit, with miles of trails for biking and walking that interconnect to waterways for boating, fishing, and tourism sites such as nature centers, visitor centers, library and museum, and cultural centers. And with that, I'm Steve O'Shaughnessy and I'm running for town supervisor. And thank you all for coming. Is there any questions? No? Chantel, there are no questions? Thank you.
Please join us down the Elks for pizza and wings.
Good job, Steve.